Hello guys, welcome to this session on finding out velocity of a single slider crank chain with some given lengths and angular velocities. So the angular velocity of link 2, we will call it link 2 is given. Let's number them properly. So for our own convenience, all the fixed are 1, 1, and then this is link number 2, this is link number 3, and this is link number 4. Okay, and now let's identify all the instantaneous centers which we can identify by just looking at it. Just by looking at it, few instantaneous centers can be easily identified. This immediately I can say 2, 3 because it's connecting 2 and 3. This here 1, 2, and here I can see 3 and 4 are connected. So I'll write 3 and 4. I'll just put an arrow here, and it is 3, 4, and 4 and 1. 1 with respect to 4 or 4 with respect to 1 is sliding, right? So sliding means already we said that instantaneous center will be at infinite somewhere on this line. You'll have that instantaneous center at infinite, right? Instantaneous center IE14 is at infinity. So these are all the things you can easily, by looking at it, you can inform, right? You can tell by looking at it. So now then, how to find out the other instantaneous centers? Actually, how do you know that there are other instantaneous centers? You have a formula. Let me write the formula on the right hand side. The formula is total number of instantaneous centers is equal to number of link L into L minus 1 by 2. So number of links, I can say there are 4. You can see the number 4 into 4 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 6. So now you have only 1, 2, 3, and 4 instantaneous centers. So remaining 2, how will you find out? You have a circle method, as we already know. To find out, just draw a circle, right? And mark number of, see you have 4 links, so you have to mark only 4 points. If you have 6 links, mark 6 points, and so on. So I'll mark 4 points, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just number them 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, whatever you have, in whatever instantaneous centers you already have, just connect them. Connect them. 1, 2 is already present. On the circumference, whatever they are there, usually they are present. Usually, whatever you find on the circumference, all are present. So, I'm just connecting it. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4, 1. So, already present. Now, what do we need then? So, how do we know what do we need? So, you have already this method also I have discussed. So, what is that method? Just write down 1, 2. How many links are there? 1, 3, 1, 4. 2, 3, 2, 4. And you have 3, 4. That's it. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. 2, 3, 2, 4. 3, 3, 4. So, already 1, 2 is done. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 is done. And 1, 4 also is done. 1, 3 is not done. So, connect to 1 and 3. Look at the above triangle. Look at the above triangle. So I need I center 1, 3, right? So if I need 1, 3, there are two things which we need to connect. One thing is above triangle says 1, 2 and 2, 3 needs to be connected. Below triangle says 1, 4 and 4, 3 needs to be connected. Now where is 1, 2? 1, 2 is here and 2, 3 is there, right? Just extend it. 3, 4 is there, 1, 4 is there on the same line, right? 3, 4, 1, 4 on the same line. Just extend, and wherever they intersect, that is your point of interest, right? Wherever they intersect, wherever, let me just change the center properly so that we don't do any mistakes. So wherever they intersect, oh yes, somewhere there they are intersecting, right? Yes, so this is I center 1, 3. I 1, 3. I found out I 1, 3, so I'll circle it up. And I 2, 4, just connect 2 and 4. Look at the upper triangle. To find out I 2, 4, look at the upper triangle. So upper triangle is 1, 2 and 1, 4. Lower triangle is 2, 3 and 3, 4. Just check it out now. Where is 1, 2 and 1, 4? 1, 2 is here and 1, 4 is at infinity, right? So 1, 2 and 1, 4 are not on the same line. 1, 2 is here, 1, 4 is there. So just take this line. You can shift this. See this vertical line, you can shift it anywhere you want. Okay, it's not a fixed line. Vertical can be shifted anywhere you want. So I'm taking the line and I'm just shifting it. Let's take the same color. So to maintain it, just take this line parallel to it, draw a line. Yes, take it out, and it is now 1, 2 and 1, 4 on the same line, right? This is 1, 4 line. 1 2 1 4 same line. Now 2 3 and 3 4. See 3 4 is on the slider, 2 3 is on this crank. Just extend that line. Okay, extend that line, extend that line. So how do I do that? I'll just take the similar color and I'm going to extend it wherever they intersect. That point will give you the 2 4 point. So now I got 2 4. This is I 2 4. Now I have all the instantaneous centers in place. Now I just need to check what do I need. I need velocity of slider 4, right? So I need V4 and I need angular velocity of connecting rod, which is omega 3. V4 and omega 3. Now before doing anything, let's find out omega 3 since it's easy to find out. How? You know omega 2, you need to find out omega 3. We know omega 2 need to find omega 3. So take I center 2 3 because you know one value, right? So take I center 2 3. So if you are taking I center 2 3 into picture, I told you how to break it down. So first thing is, you know that velocity of 2 will be equal to velocity of 3. Just remember this logic. Okay, because about this center, you are assuming that link 2 and 3 are both rotating, right, with equal velocity. Link 2 and link 3 both are rotating with equal velocities. Fine. So now omega 2 into I12 to I23 distance, you have to take 2 with respect to 1 first because 1 is fixed, okay? And then 2, 3. And here also omega 3, it's like R omega, V is equal to R omega. Omega 3 into, take I13 because 3 is here and I23. Now here, you know omega 2, which is 10 radians per second. I12 to I23 distance. I12 to I23. I think you know it's crank length itself. Okay, convert it into radians per second. So what is the length of crank? 100 mm. So no need to convert because they get cancelled out. Here also it's in mm. You can take it this 13 and 23 also in mm. So 13, 23. Where is 13? Do I have 13? Yes, on the top. Excuse me. And where is 23? 23 is here. So mostly you will get 13 and 23 as 560 mm. This will be 560 mm. So now cross multiply, you will have omega 3 is equal to 1.78 radians per second. Now you got omega 3, which solves this problem, first case. Now you need to know V4, right? So now V4 and V3, see, V4, see V2 and V3 are, it has instantaneous center 2, 3, right? So you could write down this equation. Similarly, V4, V3, because we know omega 3, V3. So you have to check some point like I center, you are representing I center 3, 4. Do we have I center 3, 4 somewhere? Definitely you have, right? So considering I34, just listen carefully now. You need to find out V4, right? But V4 equal to V3, yes or no? V4 equal to V3. When we take this I center, V4 equal to V3. So if I find out V3, immediately I'll get V4. So what is V3? Omega 3 into I13 to distance I34. Don't take omega 4 because there is no omega 4 actually. Because 4 is sliding, it does not have omega. So you cannot equate it to omega 4 into I14 to I34 distance. That don't do that. Just find out V3 and it is equal to V4. Okay, you'll get the slider velocity. Omega 3 already known here. Yes. I13 to I34 distance. I13 to I34. I13 is on the top. I34 is on the bottom. Already here I13 to I34 we have found out, right? This distance. So what is the distance I13 to I34? Just measure it. So it is coming up to 460 mm. This is coming up to 460 mm. Convert it into meters. Omega 3 is 1.78 into, if you convert it into 0.46, you will get the answer over here. What is the answer of velocity of sliding? Velocity of sliding is 0.82 meter per second. 0.82 meters per second. Done. So this way you can solve these type of problems. Okay, then thank you guys.